So very, very good morning to everyone. Namaste to all. As we continue with our journey on understanding Holi, changing our consciousness from understanding it, the victory over the evil, and from there understanding yesterday from Dr. Poonam that it is more about the universal consciousness with which we connect. And it is more about I am one consciousness, that I am one with the universe that we understand. We still move forward further and very, very happy and very excited to have a special guest on the platform today, just for all of you, who is the master of chakra healing, who is the master of all the rituals that India is the heritage and our scriptures has given us a lot of knowledge and wisdom about understanding if we follow any rituals, what are the reasons behind it? What is the power of the mantra? What are the mudras? There are a lot of things which we actually have a very, very rich heritage of, but majority time very unaware of why we do something, what is the benefit, how to understand it from the consciousness of current reality. Something may happen millions of years back, and we still continue following it without understanding. Then there is always a question, it is just my faith. And here you all are those souls who are on your journey of awakening yourself, understanding it more, and bringing that change at your level of DNA and your current reality and consciousness. So to understand Holi from the perspective of the rituals of burning, yesterday we understood like it is the story of Prahlad and Holika and all. But to know what happens and how to follow those rituals, what is the significance of Holi? Why is this being celebrated as the festival of colors? We have the founder of Tathastu Yoga, Kalpesh ji here, and he will guide each one of us with all his knowledge and all his wisdom that he has acquired with his learnings. So very warm welcome, Kalpesh ji, on the Daily Theta platform. Very happy to have you here. And namaste to you. Hari Om.
Thank you
So
very
this
much.
is the difference. He will say Hari Om, hum log bolenge good morning.
Good morning. Suprabhatam. There are many of the things you can greet people with. Just to make the other person comfortable with ourselves. So we greet people with all the things. It is just kind of thing. Anyway, but thank you very much, Sangeeta ji, for just bringing me on this platform. And this is first time I'm ever getting connected with some of the people like this, who are into meditations and who are actually understanding the energies and everything, and they really want to understand what the spiritual and mythology says in India. So I'm really happy to be the part of this thing today. And please bear me somewhere because I cannot go with complete English. So yeah,
it is fine because we have only only one or two people from abroad who may not understand complete Hindi. So Kori is one of them, Pala is one of them. But I'm also sitting here. So Hindi and English is fine. And I may interfere so that Kori and Pala also understand. Your voice is little unclear. If we can bring more clarity.
What clarity? I cannot bring more clarity right now whatsoever. I am over here. So, so this is a quiet place actually. And very first, let me all give
no, your camera a little down because that camera is.
Some version of So I just want everyone just
No, no, no.
yeah.
No, no, no.
So
Now it is opposite side
there is
camera.
the one from my day starts and that was only for the darshan. So
That's it.
my day starts from Mahadev and it ends at Mahadev. So this
Okay.
is what we
Sitting at
are
that. So, Kalpeshji, we would first like to know, when we would like to understand what are the rituals people perform during Holi and what is the significance of it. And I think before we even understand the rituals, if you can throw some light on the festival of Holi, why is it celebrated? And because what you had explained me once that there are three festivals, which is the importance and significance is more during the night, like people do the meditation during the whole night, so
yes,
including
yes.
Diwali. And so if you can, like, even if it is absolutely
Okay.
fine if you say it in Hindi,
I'll try
then
to I'll try to put some pearls in one thread. I'll just try to make it a mala for everyone so that everyone can get to that. So it's just a try over here. Now, whatsoever we learn or we understand, it's our learning and understanding capacity actually. Bagi rest, everyone is just saying something or other thing. So it is our conscious. We accept something, we don't accept something. So it again goes to the belief system from where you started again. So everything in this universe is running around a belief system. Someone is believing in something else. Someone is believing in something else. Now, what we are believing over here, we are believing in the culture, which is the most uh, modern we can say right now. Because whenever we are performing some puja or something, we are not using any of the machinery or something in that, and we are just creating or we are getting to the energy over there. So without utilizing any of the wires or any technologies or anything, we are using 5,000-year-old Sanskriti, what we say is a Sanskriti. So we are following that Sanskriti over from there, and we have a strong belief system in that Sanskriti. Someone is following 100 years old Sanskriti, someone is following 500-year-old Sanskriti, someone is following 1500-year-old Sanskriti. So what we are believing and we are following, it is something 5,000-year-old Sanskriti again. So we come back in that time. If we travel in that time, there were all Rishi Munis, which are nowadays called scientists. Again, so they used to research on some of the things. Now the research, this word itself, it says that something is already present and we are finding that thing. This word in fact says it. So it is all about researching on something or something. So when my interest of getting to know about this Hinduism or whatsoever you say, spiritualism or religion, so when my interest grown into it, I followed this 5,000 old year Sanskrit. Okay, so now we come back to the question that what are the rituals we do, right? So the question was about the rituals. So when we are into this ecosystem, this universe is completely running on one ecosystem. The balancing of this ecosystem is called the balancing of the tattvas. We say it is a balancing of tattvas. We say the balancing of energies. So now positive, negative. This Shastra doesn't consider anything as a positive or anything as a negative. It considers everything is needed. The moment when you heal someone, the healers over here present over here. So when they are healing someone, what they are doing is they are taking the excess part of the energy which is not been needed to that body. So they take it, they consume it, they again recycle it, and they send it to the universe. And again, this purified energy come back to the universe. So this is what a healer does from my perspective. Again, because everyone is not knowing that learning. So these healers are working day and night to heal people. So how they are healing? They are taking out something from them and they are putting something good in that. The doctor does the same thing by operating, by medicines or something or something. He is just balancing the elements in your body. So now this belief system works on balance of energies. So this universe, whichever we are seeing in front of us, is actually present inside us. This is a belief system again. The elements, the five elements which we are, it's earth, it may be water, it may be fire, it may be air, or it may be the space. This is all present in our body system. When we balance these elements over here, we get balanced ecosystem outside us. Again, if someone is practicing on, say, the element of earth, if he's working on the element earth, he gets the grounding strong. He gets that magnetism in his cell. So this is what the tattva gives it to him. So when he is balanced, whenever he goes somewhere, if he sits somewhere, automatically the people come around him and they ask him something. His aura attracts people. So now this system is working on all these things. If someone is using water, so whenever we are performing some puja or ritual, if you will see people doing the holy ritual, they take a, you may say colors, okay, we say colors, now you may say any vessel holding the water itself, and they take, and what they do is they just pour the water around the holika. They walk and they pour the water. So water, why water only? Why not anything else? So this water has a highest memory cell. Again, in our thing, it is said that पानी सबसे ज्यादा जल्दी अभिमंत्रित हो जाता है. So you should, जैसा पियोगे पानी वैसी होगी वाणी. The element is very much what you say is jointed together in this water. Okay, the molecules are very joined in this water. So whenever we are taking water in our hand and we are saying something, so what we are doing is we are activating that water, and whatever we have our feelings, we are transferring that feelings to the water, and then we give it to the element. That element get that data in vessel, and that data is then again got to us. As if they say there is punarjanam, past life recreations and everything. So when this body leaves the soul leaves the body actually. Not body leaves the soul, but soul leaves the body. So when the soul is leaving the body, we give different of sanskars are there. Someone is burning it, someone is giving it into the well, someone is giving it to the fire. So what happens is at that time, this five elements, which are called five tattvas, this tattva becomes Panch Mahabhut. So this is all been again data stored on that different servers. There are 5 types of servers which we told about elements. So these are the 5 servers. We are transferring our data every time, knowingly, unknowingly. We are always transferring this data over here. So in this rituals of Holi,
Panditji, just one thing. Honestly, I don't even know the rituals in Holi because मैं शायद वो कभी किया नहीं है, तो मुझे नहीं पता है.
I just wanted you to get to the technical point why the rituals are necessary, why these elements are so important to us. I just wanted to make that statement very much clear over here. So now I'll just go to the ritual actually. So Holika Dahan is a ritual. Now what happens is India has got Sugo to maybe Tune Sugo in English, I don't know.
यानी आप हिंदी में बोलिए.
हाँ. So there are 6 types of rituals in India. Every 2 months we get a new ritu. So now if you see this time, whichever time it is going on right now, we are getting heat. We are getting the heat actually, right? So it is a welcoming of new ritu and passing off to the second ritu. Okay, so we are into the intersection of 2 ritus right now. So this Poonam is considered as a starting month, starting date of every month. Okay, Poonam is ending from 1 month and starting 2nd month. So this is Poonam. So every time whatever we do, we consider Poonam as a very prior date. So it is the first date of the month, and we can say it like that. Okay, someone say the 30th day of the month, or someone may say the first day of the month. But it is an intersection of 2 ritus actually over in Holi. The same way, cold is going and heat is coming now. Okay, the summer is coming, the winter is going, the summer is coming. What they say. So in this 2 thing, when the microbacteria, which we cannot really see by our eyes, these bacteria are being also transmitted from one ritu to other ritu. Again, so balancing the ecosystem. Again, I come to that point. where we got to the balancing of ecosystem. So this in this ritual, we are balancing the ecosystem. The microbacteria which are getting from this ritu to this ritu should not get transferred, because the bacteria of winter will not, well, if we don't give a much more heat to that bacteria, or if we don't create a heat in the ecosystem, this bacteria would again transfer to the summer. So which is not the place for that bacteria to stay over there. So what will that happen is, they will again create a new ecosystem which is harmful to our ecosystem. We get ill, we get sickness, and everything we get at every point of ritu interaction. So when we do this holy ritual, this has been told that we have to do at every chauraya where four roads meet or three roads meet. So what happens is, the air or whatsoever is been circulating in that area, it gets collaborated at the center point of that four interaction of the road. So when we do the holy ka dahan over there, what happens is, it creates a heat in that atmosphere. So whatsoever air is carrying a microbacteria over there, that all microbacteria are being swaha over there. So this is the one point of that ritual. Now in
But
India,
what is the
everything,
ritual? I do not know.
I'll tell you, I'll tell you. In India, everything is connected to the spiritualism, so that people are just blindly following everything. They are not getting to the things, or as if you and the people are with you right now are really want to learn something, why it is necessary. This why wala question is the most important, I guess, right now in our this conversation. So this is why. So we are just talking about on this why right now. So why it is necessary? It is necessary to just we cannot transfer this microbacteria from here to here. So it is just stopping that bacteria over here. If we are not, the day by day, whenever the Holika rituals are getting lower, we are getting new microbacteria from Atlantica. Someone may say SARS, someone may say Corona, someone may say something or something else. So ritual. Now what is the ritual actually? When this Holika Dahan has been prajwalited, you might be knowing the spiritual story, as if you told you had some conversation yesterday. So you know the Prahlad and Holika Wala story. Okay. So now this Prahlad is us. Prahlad is us. Okay. And the Holika is the evil. Holika is the evil. So what this evil wants us is, evil wants us not to create this all Holika and everything. So this is a negative thought over here. Holika is a negative thought, and Prahlad is considered as a positive thought over here. So when the soul, when I told you that Prahlad is who? Prahlad is I and you. We all are Prahlad. Okay, we all are the soul, which is getting connected to the universe. So this Prahlad needs to get purified. Prahlad needs to get purified. The soul needs to get purified. So we perform a ritual. So what rituals we do? If we want to balance everything, as if I told you, we started the conversation from balancing the ecosystem. So our ecosystem and the opposite ecosystem. So this Prahlad needs to get purified. If he has any enemies with him, if he wants something from the ecosystem, if he wants something to not come to him from the ecosystem. So this is all he does, the ritual. So now what I do is a ritual is, I go to Holika, I bow to her, because we bow to every element. We bow to water, we bow to fire. We say they are they. We say we resemble them as a they. So we bow to them with a very sincerity, that with a feeling we have, because our thought process works more than anything else works in this universe. So we have a thought process over there, that we are going to an element, which element is gonna purify us. If any negativity we are having in our body, thought, or anywhere around us, that negativity, when we do the rituals, now we come to the ritual. What we have to do is, we take as I told you, a vessel, which we say a kalash full of water. Okay, we take a kalash with us. We take one steeple, that is called coconut, a watery coconut.
Colored water people have to take.
Right, the water coconut. Okay, the brown one, which has a shika on it. So when we bang it, we get water out of it. We break it actually. So we take with this, we take some kumkum. Okay, we take kumkum with us. We take some rice with us. We take some chandan. We take flowers. So this is all is having a very good. This is what we have. Is this is all is from the ecosystem. We get kumkum, we get chandan, we get flowers, we get rice, we get everything from this ecosystem. So what we are, whatever we are offering to the God, is what we want from the God. It is not for the God is asking something from us. No, God is nothing. God is asking nothing from us. It is we who want something, and we are using it. Now, wood is also from the ecosystem. I agree. Wood is from the ecosystem, but it is not that we have to plug the whole tree and we have to burn it over there. We are burning from it, so that wood is element the fire for a long time. Okay, then we burn the wood. So if there is something, if some microbacteria are not getting some, if they are getting harder or something. Now, what we used to, if we go back to our childhood, na, we used to see a huge holika dawn. Nowadays, we don't see that huge holika dawn. What we see is some 4 or 5 woods are kept into it. It goes on for some 2 hours or 4 hours. But it was been told that you have to go to that Holika Dahan in night, you have to perform your ritual, and in morning again you have to go and do the darshan. So darshan means to see. Darshan means to see. So you have to go and see that it has been lighted up in the morning also.
In one
Okay,
sec,
but nowadays it's not going.
I'm still confused. So जब होली का दहन होता है, what happens is there is a wood which is being burned, and people carry a kalash. So the kalash is a particular form of vessel in which you take colored water, you take some rice with you, you take the kumkum, which is a red color powder. We use it. No, I think majority would know that. And so these are the only things: water you carry, rice you carry, and a coconut you carry. Right? Is there anything else like the mustard?
You carry some flowers with you. You carry some flowers with you. You carry chandan kumkum. Okay, and you pray to them that
and you
whatsoever
carry some mustard seeds also.
Yeah, mustard seeds. Yeah, I'll come to that also. So what normal people are doing is they just go over there. They take that water colors with them, and they perform the puja of the Holi. So how they perform the puja? They sprinkle some kamku, some chandan into the Holi. They take some rice into Holi, and then they pray to the Holi that any negativity or something is around us, please burn it in yourself. So but then they take the kalash with them and they pour the water around the Holika, so that if anything has been not burnt or it's been trying to get out of that Holi, this water stops that, and it creates softer energy around you even when you are carrying that water with you. So now we'll come to the second ritual. This is a very basic and normal ritual what every people do with that. They break the coconut over there. They do the puja. If you go at any Holika Dahan, you'll see people are doing it. Okay. Now we'll come to the second point. Kapoor. Someone typed it. Kapoor. Camphor. So camphor is again from the ecosystem. Okay. We get it from the plant. So this camphor, when we use this camphor into Holika, we are purifying again the energies over in the surrounding area, because we have to live in that ecosystem. So who will take that responsibility? We only have to take it. So we burn kapoor into it. So kapoor also not for chota wala. You have to take it in a quantity. You have to take it in a quantity, say by 100 gram minimum. So when you burn it and when you go around it, when you circle, when you go circling, it is called pradikshina. So when you circle around the Holika, that camphor which is alighting, it is giving you a fresh oxygen which is being needed to your body and your lungs. So it gives you that. Okay, now when you perform this yellow mustard seed and a black pepper seed, okay, this both head should be burnt together It is not like we are burning only yellow mustard seed or we are only burning black pepper. It is all together. So this both, when this both are being burnt into a fire, it creates a very good shield over the person's body. The element which has been released from that, because fire is releasing something. When you put something into fire, it releases something. So it is releasing a very good shield to you. And whosoever the negative elements or negative persons or any negative thoughts are approaching or attacking you, it creates a shield around you so that that cannot harm you. Performing this yellow mustard wala seed and black pepper wala, you have to burn it together. And you have to, whatsoever, if you want to burn in that holika, you have to burn it all one by one. You have to burn it previously. Once you burn it, then only you have to do the pradikshina. You cannot do the pradikshina before and you burn it and you go home. No, if you want the benefit from it, you have to burn it priorly and then you do the pradikshina. So whenever you are doing the pradikshina, the element which is releasing from that fire, you get to that. Your aura system accepts it. Your aura system gets covered with that all thing. So this is what I have learned from this whole thing. Okay, if anything else, if I missed out, you may remind me.
No. So just to sum it up, and one more thing which I would like to hear, जो आपने समझाया था कि होली है जो वो रात्रि का इम्पोर्टेंस है, सिग्निफिकेंस है उसका, और लोग उसमें ध्यान करते हैं और वो ध्यान से like they meditate because it's almost 9:30. So just a 2-minute understanding. तो होली रात्रि का क्यों है और कोई पर्टिकुलर चैंटिंग रहता है क्या इसमें जो लोगों को करना रहता है? And then I will summarize what he has explained.
Sure. So Holi, Diwali, and Mahashivratri. These 3 Ratris are considered as the prime Ratris in the whole 12 months. Why? So in this night, the gravitational force is actually acting in some different manner. We cannot exactly define in what manner it is right now going, because I'm also working on that part. But it is acting in some different manner. It is not acting in a normal way. So if you sleep down, the electromagnetic waves get you more heavy. That makes you more heavy. So make up, lighten up. We don't have to sleep in this 3 Ratris. So what we do is we sit up. When you sit, the energies are getting assigned with you, because whenever we are sitting in this position, this is our Dhyan Mudra. Whenever we carry this, we create a triangle around it, and triangle has the energy, everyone knows about it. Okay. So this by 3 Ratris. So whatsoever the sadhak are, what sadhak do is they perform their rituals in this night. If your guru or someone has given you some of the things and you are not getting success in that mantra, or you are not getting success in that procedure, because everyone is doing some or different experiments in that thing. So if I'm doing some experiment from last 12 months and I'm not getting success in that experiment, so what I would do is I would take that experiment in this night. So this night gives me some additional forces from the universe which helps me to complete my experiment over here. This gives me additional forces. I get some additional forces over here. If I want to travel some 1,000 kilometers, I cannot barely walk and I get to that 1,000 kilometer in 10 days. No. But if I get to the flight, I reach more easily and more faster way. So this night helps sadhak to reach the destination more fastly. So whatsoever you are performing in this night, it gets multiplied by 1,000 times. I hope so. I'm trying to make this simple. Yeah. Actually, I'm not into.
No, it is okay. So for each one to like summarize that there are many seasons, and every festival that we celebrate, apart from the metaphysical or mythological reference that we take and we connect with it, it is to bring things back into balance. The body is being made of 5 elements, and so as the universe, like what we call the Panch Tattva. So Holi is the time when the heat is quite a bit, and the ritual here is that they burn. So my soul requires to purify my energy field, and my
Yes.
auric cleanse happens when I'm performing that ritual. And majority time the ritual is all about, it is very simple, that you carry some colored water, you carry some rice, you carry some mustard seed, you carry some peppercorns, the actual जो जिसको मरी बोलते हैं, that together, and rice, and then the tea cuts, and then and all, and you actually like put it in the fire and move around it.
Yes.
And
You
at
have
that
to
point of
do
time, you are
7
purifying your own energies.
You have to do 7 pradikshanas.
Okay. The 7 times
7.
you move
Yeah,
around it.
you have to.
Yeah.
So this, when you get to that 7 times, you are actually traveling the 7 lokas up and 7 lokas down. You are also traveling to the 7 chakras inside you. You are traveling to the 7 astral bodies. So it is all connected.
Yeah. And that gives you an opportunity to cleanse your aura, as no matter what, my soul is getting imprinted by the
Yes.
things around me.
Yes.
Everything begins with a thought and the intent that we set there. I'm not asking just the devotion, but everything else. So when I'm saying that I'm connected with the divine and the intention with which you will begin it, that is what, because of the significance of that day and the ritual, you manifest it into your life. Again, the second point, if there is any takeaway, that there are 3 days in the year as per the Hindu calendar. One is Holi, one is Diwali, and one is Mahashivratri, where these are the festivals where people actually get into the meditative state during the night, and they actually don't sleep. Now, whether it is Jainism, if you are following, they do a lot of chanting during the Diwali night, because there is a significant story connected to their Lord Mahavira and Gautam Swami, and there are certain chants that they perform. So we are right now not getting into it, but Holi is also one of them. Whatever deity you believe in, whatever philosophy that you believe in, if you can do the mantra chanting during the night, it would really be very, very beneficial to you. So this is, yeah.
Now, as if I just forgot something to tell. Puja. Now, what is puja actually? Na? Some people do puja of Thandi Holi. Yeah, that is Thandi Holi. If chota bachcha ya something is there in home, and here is the first Holi hai. So they do the Thandi Holi with that kid, because that body of that small kids are not so much in a position to take up that complete heat structure with that. So that is Thandi Holi for the kids actually. Okay, now puja. What is puja? Puja is very simple thing. It is not complicated. Puja is very simple thing. We have one thing in ourselves. Now the name may be different. My name is Kalpesh. You are Sangeeta then. So people are there. So the body has some different names, but soul is only one. Everyone, the thing which is residing in every body is called soul. This soul gets connected to the divine soul, in which we say Atma or Paramatma. The meeting of Atma and Paramatma is called puja. The puja is very simple. You get connected to the divine soul in any way. Whatever you are even doing, it is a kind of a puja. Okay, so now what you are doing is, right now we are doing puja actually. Okay, we are trying to get the soul connected to the divine soul. So this is the puja. So whenever you do any of the rituals or any of the things with you, just keep in the mind that you are connecting the soul with the divine soul. So if there is something minus, divine would take it. If plus is needed, divine would give you. So it is so simple. Just building the bridge between soul and the divine soul is called the puja. Yeah.
Oh, no, thank you. So on that note, we will do the download as well. So would you all like to know what it feels like to allow your soul to connect to the divine soul and the divine inspiration and the prime creative force, and to be connected to creator of all that is? And would you like to know like what it feels like to Get the bridge between your Atma and Paramatma and to invoke the Paramatma within you, the qualities and the attributes of a Paramatma within each one of us. Would you like to know what it feels like to clear and cleanse the negativity? May that be generated and may that have been surfaced out of your own thought patterns. May that have been surfaced out of the influence of people around you or the weather changes. You allow yourself to purify your energy. Would you like to know what it feels like to connect to the element of fire and the element of water and to bring the balance back into your own system, and that it is completely possible? You understand it through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. You know how to do it. It is safe, it is possible for you to remain in balance. And you know what it feels like to know that you are choosing to live your daily life in balance, with balance, generating the balance in people around you and actions into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs. Be your highest and best in the highest and best possible way for each one. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to instill all these feelings into whoever says yes right now and later while watching the video for each one's highest and best. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. I know what it feels like to invoke the body of knowledge and the body of wisdom within myself and allow myself to operate with this body of knowledge and body of wisdom. I know what it feels like to allow myself to move on in this journey of life, to know my ultimate goal is to operate with the divine consciousness and the divinity within me. I know that it is possible for me to let the divine speak through me, act through me, and I'm willing to change. I allow the purification of my soul without resisting it or without any brain candy stopping it. I understand the difference between the faith and the blind faith. I am on this journey of awakening and enlightening. I understand awakening my soul's energy and enlightenment through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. I know what it feels like to draw inspiration, knowledge, and wisdom from the Vedic scriptures through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is and connect it to my now and my present and to live my daily life in this journey of awakening and enlightening myself through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane or Creator of all that is. I know how to do that with ease and grace, that it is safe, it is possible for me to remain connected with my highest self and to take the next step in this journey with ease and grace into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, your highest and best in the highest and best possible way for each one present here. Say yes to receive these feelings. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. Passing unconditional love, light, and healing to each one present here. You all can open your eyes. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And thank you so much, with lots of gratitude to Kalpeshi and Tathastu Yogam to join and explain us the rituals and how they are connected to our present consciousness or our ecosystem. What we may consider as a blind faith and what we may consider as this hold true in that reality. But there are certain reasons behind it. And only if we allow ourselves to get those answers, probably we allow the benefits also. And it may shift from the blind faith to understanding and allowing one to perform that with that faith and with the knowingness that this is how and this is what I'm doing. So thank you all for joining and have a wonderful Holika Dahan today. Happy Holi to all. The color of festival, like we will play colors tomorrow, but today is the Holika Dahan. So we thought like this is the day for Kalpesh to come and enlighten all of us with his knowledge. So thank you, Kalpesh, for being here. Lots of gratitude from the entire team. And happy Holi to you all. See you all tomorrow, 9 a.m.